Welcome back to the channel, lads and ladies, and welcome to Pure Evil in the... where's my brain gone? The Speedboy for the Germans, the RU-251. We have already captured a zone and moved on to a flanking position. You can see the route we took. We take our shot on that enemy tank destroyer. He had just fired, so we know that he doesn't have the reload to take us down. He does have that machine gun, though, up until the point where we disable that as well. Now, the coast is clear. No hay moros en la costa. So we proceed to finish off the only person who will be looking in our direction at this point. He wisely angles his hull, but it's not enough to prevent 300 mils of pen from our Heat FS round. IS-2? Don't mind it if I do. So, the enemy team is now completely focusing on my allies at the B point. I spot a piece of tank and take my shot, and now I have something of a guessing game to play. I don't think he saw me, and yet he could be turning his turret toward me, but I decide to push forward anyway, and he's not looking in my direction at all. He starts to turn, and we're off to his side. We knock over the tree. He continues to rotate his turret, but it's not going to be enough as we take down the remainder of his crew. 3 kills in what I'm sure you will agree is rapid succession. 2 here, machine guns for 1, a Heat FS for the other, and he's still not looking at me. Notice me! So, another shot into the turret takes down 3 crew. These American heavy tanks with their 5 crew members and their thick armor can be difficult to take down. The side armor absorbing our shot there. I was kind of expecting it to, but picking up a kill assist instead of a kill, that's just fine. We have essentially taken down 4 vehicles on this portion of the battlefield, and we continue eating up the rear of the enemy. I just imagine these enemy players. Oh, a teammate died. Stares forward intently. Oh, another teammate died behind me. Intense forward staring. Like, at what point do you realize I'm just ignoring this ASU, by the way? He doesn't have the traverse to take me down, so we take him down with machine guns. That's our second tank destroyer we've killed with our machine guns. And another heavy down, wiping out the crew. This is the potential of the RU-251. Now, ordinarily, there would be enemies coming back in, filtering back in toward the rear, but the enemy team wasn't losing a lot of vehicles, and then there's that distance on this particular map where you can do so much. Now, my goal was actually to get into an aircraft, so that was what I did. Normally, I wouldn't jump out of a vehicle, but I have an event to grind, and I think I already did enough. So, that was fun. I had a question from someone on the Discord just this morning that I read when I logged in, and the question was, would you recommend the RU-251? Well, there you go. There's a couple of kills in the air. I got the P-51 that killed me in a head-on with the Salamander. I don't normally go for head-ons, but those late model P-51s are so scary. I'm sure he would have been able to outfly us in a dogfight, so I went for the head-on. I didn't commit too badly, but he did get the shots that he needed with one of his 50 cals snapping our tail controls. Jump into a bomber and hope that I can get a couple more kills. Now, I've already picked up 2, one a ground kill in the Narwhal, another an air kill in the Salamander, and I have enough spawn points for a third spawn. There is a fire on a Soviet, looks like a Yak-9. They generally don't put out the fire. Any one of these shots could spell the doom of my airplane, as that fast-firing 37mm cannon does the work, but we managed to avoid his shots. And I gotta say, I really love my 6-7 aircraft lineup for Germany, with only one of the vehicles being an actual 6-7. And one of the best bombers in the game, as we entertain 2 enemy fighters on our tail now. No time for ground targets, as the enemy fighters are committed to taking us down. That's okay. There's not quite so much happening on the ground, as you can tell from the... it's too bad we don't have a mini-map when we're in an aircraft in Tank RB. We have to bring up the big map. But the capture zone's totally owned by my team at this time. That initial advantage that I got us by being Mr. Clean in the RU-251 continues to pay off. Controlling that central zone really makes a big difference, because it's the one that's easier to approach. The other two fairly easy to snipe enemies from, as a critical hit. Is it a fire? I don't see any fire. We've got to finish this guy off manually. It looks like we're flying toward the enemy airfield, and we managed to take down another fighter. That is a 4 kill streak for aircraft, giving us our event medal for both air and ground with this battle. We got what we needed. I think I needed a few kills and a base cap or 2 for the ground vehicles, as my gunner gets taken down by Airfield AA. I kind of don't like Airfield AA in Tank RB matches. I don't think it's quite so necessary, and honestly, I'm interested to see a War Thunder where Airfield AA is not a thing. I kind of think that pilots should have to be more tactical about when they return to the airfield and not be able to use it as a reset button. And that's coming from someone who makes use of the airfield when I can. Anyway, that's okay. I think it's fine that Airfield AA can shoot me down, because I did get my kills anyway now, didn't I? Anyway, some explosive action, and that is how I finished off the event yesterday. And I had a great time doing it. If you're wondering if I like the RU-251, yes. I wish the Germans had an equivalent in the regular tech tree. It really is something that stands out. But be that as it may, I had a great time. Catch you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.